what's going on? Carlo here. Hope you are doing well. Just have another video for you that I hope you will find great value in it. And before I get to it, I'm on a mission to help 100 people, 100 families to buy a home this year, and I hope that you are one of them. All right, so let me get to it. So how to go from being a renter to being a homeowner. Joining the homeowner club. Last year, I had the great honor of helping 51 families buy a home, and most of them had never owned a home before. So I think I know a little bit about, maybe that I can share with you, that will empower you, that will make you really just see that it can be a reality for you. Because I will say that a lot of the people that I worked with, they were scared. They were reluctant. One of the things that we're going to talk about right now, one of my top 3 things that I'm going to share with you came up over and over again. So here's the very first thing I want to share with you. Number 1, if you're a renter right now and you want to be a homeowner, one of the things that I want to help you do is to shift your mindset a little bit. Because I think that a lot of people, when it comes to buying a home, they start with the usual stuff, right? They start with well, I need my credit to be a certain score, and I need money as a down payment, and I need this, and I need that, and then blah, 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 and all of that's true. And you should be thinking about all of that stuff. But what I think is even more important is the mindset that of becoming a homeowner. So I'm going to give you an analogy that you might be able to relate to, maybe not. If you are a parent, think about it this way. Were you ever ready to become a parent? Or did you become a parent and then you realized, hey, I'm a parent? So what I mean by that is you're never going to be 100% fully ready. The butterflies are never going to just 100% go away. When you go to buy a home, if you're nervous and you're scared, that's perfectly natural. It's normal to feel that way. But what I would say is the very first thing you want to do is you just want to think to yourself, hey, listen, I can be a homeowner. Like, this is doable. This is possible. This is something that I can do. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, yeah, that's great, but I don't feel that way. But let me give you a little mindset shift that will probably really help you and empower you. And here's what it is. Number 1, okay, is that if you're renting, you're already paying a mortgage. You're already paying a mortgage. It's just not yours. So think about it. Even if you're a renter, you're really already a homeowner. You just don't know it yet. Because you're making that mortgage payment. And we're going to talk about number 2 here in a minute, which is, I think, will really help you out. But going from being a renter to being a home buyer is really a mindset shift. And you might be thinking, well, wait a minute, I thought he was going to talk about, this was a mortgage lender. I thought he was going to talk about credit, and he was going to talk about income, and he was going to talk about down payment and all that. That's all cool and everything. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is because a lot of people that I talk to, they technically qualify to buy a home. They're pre-approved, you're good to go. But they still don't buy a home because their mindset is of a renter. And even though they have the money, they have the income, they have the credit, a lot of them are scared and don't pull the trigger because they think that they just don't see themselves as being a homeowner. But here's the thing. If you are renting, you are already a homeowner. Yeah, you don't have all the tax benefits and the legal stuff and all that. I know, don't misconstrue what I'm trying to say, but I'm trying to put you in the right mindset and empower you that if you're paying a rent payment right now, you're already making a mortgage payment. You're already a homeowner. You're already there, baby. You're already there. Now all we have to do is just help you with the other piece of it. All right, so that's number 1. Number 2, that keeps clients from buying home. Like I said, the first one is the mindset. The second one is that a lot of renters believe that they need more money than they actually really do in order to buy a house. So you might say, okay, fine. Well, the reason I'm renting is because I can afford the payment, but I can't afford this huge down payment that I'm going to need. I have all this debt. I have student debt. I have cars, credit cards, and all that. How am I going to save a lump sum of money to put down on a house? Well, here's the thing. You don't need to have a huge down payment in order to buy a house, especially if you're a first-time home buyer, and especially if you're buying for a primary residence. There's amazing grant programs available that will give you 100% of your down payment. And if you get the right grant, You never even have to pay it back as long as you're working with someone that understands how to get that done for you. So a lot of renters are renting because they think that they need more money than they actually really do. Now, am I saying, if agents are watching this, they might be like, please don't tell them they can get in with no money because then, like, they need something. Down payment and closing costs are two different things. But what I'm saying is a lot of people that I've helped to get into homes got in for way, way, way less than they thought that they did. And they were renting for years and years and years because they had this idea, this idea of how much money they needed, and they really didn't. All right, so that's number 2. Number 3 is my favorite. If you're going to listen to anything on this video, this is the one you're going to want to listen to. Number 3 is my favorite. So again, how to go from renter to buyer this year. How to go from a renter to a buyer. Again, number 1, the mindset. Shifting it. You're already making a mortgage payment. It's just not yours. If you're renting, you're already making a payment. You're already technically a homeowner because you're paying that liability. You're paying that. You're in a lease. You have a contract. I mean, think about it. And that's to empower you. 2, a lot of renters think that they need a lot more money than they really do. And number 3, this is the one that we're going to really hit on, is they play the what if game. They play the what if game. Here's the what if game. What if I lose my job? What if something happens? What if this? What if that? What if? They have this false sense of security that they think they get as being a renter. So let's be fair now. Let's play the what if game, but we got to do it on the other side now. Okay, so let's play the what if game. Well, what if your landlord doesn't renew your lease? What if your landlord decides to raise your payment once your lease is up by $400? What if your landlord decides that, hey, listen, in order to renew your lease, we're going to need a credit check? Okay? There's so much more certainty that comes from being a homeowner that if you're going to play the what if game, you got to do it fairly. You got to play the what if game on both sides. And what I have seen is a lot of renters play the what if game totally lopsided. They're only talking about it on one side of the spectrum. So let's be fair. If you're going to play the what if game, I can tell you this right now because I've worked with so many home buyers that if you're going to play the what if game, that if something were to happen, I can tell you this, you are going to be in a much better position to do what you need to do to negotiate if you're a homeowner and you own that home. The lender that you're working with is way more willing to work with you than the landlord that you're working with. So play the what if game, but you got to play it fairly. Okay? So let me leave you with this. How to go from renter to buyer in 2022. This year, if you're watching it past 2022, hey, that's cool too. These are still going to apply. But how to go from renter to buyer. Number 1, realize that you have to have the buyer mindset and you should already have that. It should be effortless for you. It's not even an income credit type thing. You need all those things, yes. But if you're paying the rent, you're already making a mortgage payment. It's just not yours. Think about that. You're already a homeowner. You just now need to just find somewhere that you really want to live, that you're excited about. The only difference is now just paint it the way you want to paint it. Put the stuff, hang up the pictures you want to hang up, and do what you want to do. If you want to get that dog, maybe get that second dog. Do whatever it is that you want to do. You're already a homeowner. You just haven't realized it yet. Number 2, a lot of renters think that they need a lot more money than they need to. I've helped clients get into homes. If you want to buy a home and the only thing is down payment, please schedule a call with me. The link's below. You can schedule a call with me. I want to work with you. And 3, if you're going to play the what if game, be fair to yourself. If you're going to play the what if game on the what happens if this, you got to play it on the other side. And I can tell you this, that when you play the what if game, it's always better as a homeowner. You have more options. You have more flexibility. You have more certainty. Okay? So bye for now. I hope that you found value in this. If you found value in this video, please like it. Please put a comment. Please share it to the YouTube algorithm if you're watching this on YouTube. I'm going to post it on a couple different platforms probably, but if you're watching it on YouTube, it really helps out. And please subscribe. So again, I want to help 100 families this year. I really hope that you're one of them. Bye for now. I hope that you found value. If you need anything, let me know. Please comment. I will respond to all the comments, or if you want to schedule a call with me because you want to buy a home, or even if you're thinking about buying a home, I'm here for you. Bye for now. See ya.